Hey, what's up YouTube? So I'll be doing my deck profile on my mouse pad because I managed to lock my, not even lock, just get my dresser drawer stuck, and that's where I have my mat for now for some reason, and it's just stuck shut. So I'll be doing my deck profile in Yang Zings for the November 2014 format with the new tuners and synchro monsters. So let's get started. First I play 3 Giotto, the new dark tuner of the deck. Sorry, I can't really see his name. But he is fantastic because if you get him opening draw, you can discard 2 just Yang-Zing your cards. It doesn't have to be monsters, just Yang-Zing cards. And special summon 1 Yang-Zing monster with 0 attack and 1 Yang-Zing monster with 0 defense. You also cannot control a single Yang-Zing monster when you do this effect. So he's great because he's an instant Baxia, and yeah, I usually bring in Bixie the water guy and Swanee the fire guy. I'll show you them in a minute. Next I play 3 Chuen. They're the other tuners. They're the light ones. They can be special summoned from the graveyard when your Yang-Zing monster is destroyed, but they're banished when they leave the field again, so that's a great effect. Also, each Yang-Zing monster special summons another Yang-Zing monster when they're destroyed, and it's an infinite loop. You always have field presence, even if they've got 5 monsters, you only have 1. If they can't banish them, you're fine. 3 Bixie. Bixie is 0 attack, 2 defense. He's one of the ones that I bring out with the new tuner. When you use him to synchro summon, your synchro summon monster is immune to traps completely. So when you chain your skill drain out on the field, your synchro summon monster isn't affected by the skill drain, which is great. Also, another thing I should mention with the new tuner, when you use him for synchro summon, possession of the synchro summon monster you control cannot be changed. So, like against mind control, it's great, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. From there, I play 3 Swanee. Swanee's the fire one, 1900 attack, 0 defense. When you use him to synchro summon, your synchro summon monster gains 500 attack and defense, which is great. This is the other guy I bring out with the new tuner's effect. Keep in mind, most Yang-Zing monsters have a chain effect, which during your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can actually synchro summon. So it's fantastic, because like, if they attack and you know you won't survive that attack, if you've just got a tuner out there, you can, with a tuner, whether it be level 1 or 2, and him on the field, you can just immediately synchro. So it's great. Next up, I play 2 Beyond. He's the Earth one with 1600 attack, 0 defense. When you use him to synchro summon, your synchro summon monster cannot be destroyed by battle. I don't bring him out much, but he's still useful sometimes. Then I play 1 Poleo. He's the wind. You can already see the stance, but when you use him to synchro summon, the synchro summon monster is unaffected by spell. It's not that big of a deal unless they have like Raigeki or Dark Hole, which new decks are starting to play Raigeki, but still it's not a huge deal at all. That's it for monsters. Next time we go into spell cards. Play 3 Yang-Zing Path. Path is great because it allows you to shuffle back in 3 Yang-Zing monsters from your graveyard and draw 2. So it's just great for recycling and card control. From there, I play double MST, double Pot of Duality. Since you're not really special summoning a lot on your turn, you're actually mainly special summoning on their turn. 1 Raigeki, 1 Dark Hole. Keep in mind with Dark Hole, you still get all your Yang-Zing effects. So it's actually great even if you control the field. Using it still can help you a lot, because it allows you to get more monsters in the field and destroy all of theirs. 1 Mind Control, 1 Book of Moon, and 1 Soul Charge. Now, that's it for spells, but I'm gonna tell you this right now about my trap cards. I don't run Solemn Warning. Instead, I actually run 2 Black Horns of Heaven, which you can debate that all you want. I don't really like Solemn Warning. I don't really care for it whatsoever, because Soul Charge plus Solemn Warning can easily knock you down 5,000 life points, and I don't like that. Just my personal preference. Moving on to trap, I play 3 Yang Zing Creation. Now, Creation you can knock down to 2 if you want, but I play 3 because it's just personal preference. But when one of your Yang Zing monster is destroyed, you can special summon an extra on top of the original Yang Zing monster's effect. So, let's say you've got 1 on the field, and you've got that, and they destroy it. You destroy your Yang Zing monster. Now you've got 2 on the field. From there, I play 3 Skill Drain. Skill Drain is great in this deck because it does not affect any of your monsters. Literally, it does nothing to your own deck. Because you can make all your synchro plays unaffected by Skill Drain by using Bixie. And not only that, all your monsters have graveyard effects, not field effects, so it's even better. Unless you're trying to chain a synchro summon. In that case, that's the only thing that really stops, but it's not a big deal. Then I play 2 Wiretaps and 2 Black Horn of Heavens. From there, just a few stables, Bottomless, Compulse, and Torrential Tribute. I actually like Torrential in this deck. I don't usually like it in a lot of decks. Moving on to Extra Deck. Extra Deck, the XZs that I play are Abyss Dweller, Exile Knight, and 101. Those are the only XZs I play, because those are mainly just for emergencies, or when I'm against a certain kind of deck, I'll go for them. From there I play 1 Herald of the Arclight, 1 Armades, 1 Samsara. I love Goyo. Now that he's back, I play 1 Goyo. I'm going to be bumping Yazi up to 2, actually. Right now I'm only playing him at 1, but I'm going to be pulling out my Stardust Dragon, and I'll be replacing him with another Yazi. But for right now, just for keeping the deck profile intact, I'm going to be explaining what I have currently. 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Ancient Sacred Wyvern, Stardust, but I'm going to be replacing him with Yazi, but right now 1 Stardust Dragon, 2 Boxia. Boxia is amazing, I love Boxia. 1 Mistworm, and 1 Leo. That's it for Extra Deck. But I'll be going to my side deck. You don't really have to watch this portion because side deck is generally preference, but I'll be doing mine. I play 2 Masked Chameleon just in case I go up against a more fast-paced deck. I'll put in Masked Chameleon, and he helps out quite a bit, actually. I play 2 Maxi, 1 Neospacian Grand Mole. Grand Mole's great, I love him. 2 Forbidden Chalice, 2 Noblemen of Crossout, 2 Chain Destruction. I run a lot of 2s. 2 Mirror Force, and 2 Trapstun. That's also it for the side deck. And that's all I have. So, if you want to see more on my Yang Zing deck, I'll just ask. But other than that, this is by far my favorite deck, and I just love it. Thanks for watching.